Did you have the most dominant one tackle game in history? Or?
I'm not sure. I mean, for me, I just do my job. Really, I care about the guys, and for them to realize that I do care about this team, and you got to show it how you play.
What's that like sometimes? Where sometimes you do get the stats, sometimes you're doing just as much, if not more, but you're setting stuff up for other guys too.
It's important. Your time will come when it comes, and last game just wasn't my time, but it was my time to do my job so that other guys could have their time.
Did you play every play on defense?
No, I didn't. No.
What percentage do you think you played?
I didn't look at the stats for that. I know I played a lot of the game, but it was important for me. There we go.
Is that mentality of being unselfish where hey, I'm not always gonna get the stats, is that something that comes over time in this game?
You could say that. I think it has to do with my character. I feel as growing up, my parents instilled to me that you should treat others how you want to be treated. And I like doing things for others. I'm a big service guy, so when it came to it, I just wanted to let my boys ball out.
Braxton, what is that like on a play-to-play basis, just that battle of the trenches? I mean, every day, or every snap is just kind of a fresh slate. You got to forget about the last play, man. What is that like for a player like yourself?
It's a lot, especially in our room. We try and emphasize, especially with that game, you can't get bored of doing your job. If you do get bored and you do start to do your own thing, you'll get taken out real quick. And you could see that our job is the same thing over and over, and it does get boring, but you have to do that for the family in order to win.
What's the difference in your job this week against a more traditional team versus what you needed to do against Air Force?
It's different for sure. This week, they're a pretty big passing team, so we got to collapse the pocket so the DBs don't have to cover all day. We got to help each other out in that kind of aspect.
I know you kind of touched on it, but what is it like in there? I mean, there's one play where you're taking on a double and the other guard's getting a chip on you or whatever too, and it's just like, what is that like in there? Like, how do you, not like survive, but how do you survive in there too at times?
It's a lot for sure. One thing that we focus on this week is just finding your why. And I think my why really helped me because it does get boring and it does get tiring, but you just got to keep going for the reason that you've got.
So what's your why?
My wife and my family.
Why do you think about them during the game, I guess? How do they give you your power?
That's a good question. I say my family because they've done everything that they can to get me here. And then my wife, she puts up with all that football brings, and I appreciate her for all that she does.
Bob mentioned the offense. Just how much when they, like you said, when they pass the balls, what is that urgency to get to the quarterback like?
It's high because a lot of stress is put on the defensive backs because you do see big plays where they get maybe the ball caught on them, but that's our fault because we're not getting to the quarterback. So I think the stress level for us this week is high as a front because we don't want to put them in situations where they can be in that situation that they're in.
What do you personally like as an inside guy? They're a team that's going to throw the ball 50 times. You got a chance to get in there and get some sacks and stuff, or a team maybe that is going to run the ball a lot more?
Are you kind of asking what I prefer?
Yeah.
It all depends on the game, really. I prefer a pass team just because it's easier to get sacks, I would say. But I don't mind playing run either because it allows for people to make more plays.
How much do you feel like you put yourself in a good position this offseason, like in terms of what you did in the weight room, and do you feel like you are built for this? And in those regards, it seems like you might be in the best shape of your life. Sort of,
Yeah, that's true for sure. This offseason, I kind of focused on changing my body into where I would be able to endure longer. Last season was more put on weight and kind of get to that D-tackle weight. Now that I've done that, it's more of changing my body into how I can, prosper at this weight and be great at what I do.
Kind of building off of that, I mean, is it like you're in one of those positions where you're full contact every single play? I mean, what does that recovery look like?
It's a lot. If you don't recover at the position, same with O-line, you can't play or last a whole season. So it's important that you get your recovery in every week and every day, because if you don't, it'll be a long season.
Just a lot of ice baths, or?
Yeah, a lot of recovery, ice baths, treatment, all that kind of stuff.
So just what does your recovery look like, maybe compared to a wide receiver or someone else who isn't taking as many hits?
That's a great question. For me, it's more of my shoulder based. I think if you ask a lot of the big guys, their shoulders get tired after banging. You're always striking and your arms go every which way. So I think that keeping your shoulders healthy is probably one of the most important things.
What does it feel like out there on a 19-play drive that they had, that you guys ended up turning them back for a field goal? It was huge, but I mean, that's a lot of plays to be out there on the field for both
sure.
mentally and physically.
Yeah, no doubt. It's hard. You hope that the defense can play together the whole drive, and in that circumstance we did. But drives like that, it gets long and tiring, and I think it's important to see how well. Yeah, we did get the field goal, but there were certain situations where we could have gotten the field.
There's,
Yeah.
there's obviously a selflessness being a D-tackle. We went over that. How much more does it help knowing, like, if you do your job, which might be boring, that it's going to free up Marco to, like, do great things or at least post those big numbers? And, like, Marco's also the type of guy where if you were 255 and he was 310 or whatever, you know that he would do the same thing for you, right?
Yeah.
So, like, how much more does it help, like, knowing that he's behind you and he will benefit from it, at least statistically?
It helps a lot. I know that if he was in the same situation, he'd do the same for me. I love Marco. He's a great guy. But it just helps me because I know that even if there's plays that he's blitzing, he will take up guys for me. So it helps me even more. I can take up guys for, Jake, Marco, people coming off the edge because I know that that's their time and my time will come throughout the plays.
There's obviously a lot of talk about the D-line coming in and some, how some new faces and stuff. How do you think overall through 3 games your units played?
We've been good. I'm very happy with how we've worked. I would say we still do have a lot to grow in, and I'm excited to see where our D-line group will go. Yeah, some guys are banged up, but I believe that they're going to be back sooner than ever.
Do you have a favorite design element on that front porch of Idaho helmet?
I really like the Bronco head, I would have to say. Kind of instills what we are as a program, and so we've got to keep going.
So did you guys get a sneak peek before that came out on social media, or did you see it with everyone else, or what was kind of your reaction?
We saw it with everybody else. The first post I saw was the 208 on the front of the face mask, I think. And I was like, man, are we getting new helmets? It looks kind of different than usual. And then they posted it to everyone, but it was cool.
Matt Lauder, everything he does, the blocking, the yards after catch, how fun is it just to watch him when you get on the sideline?
It's fun to watch. Matt Lauder, he's a ball player and maker. So watching him do his thing, it's fun to see, the joy that the offense brings because, yeah, he's making all those plays, but even with the O-line, they're blocking for him so that the quarterback, like Mad Dog, can get the passes off. And seeing them even celebrate him, it's awesome the bonding that we have as a team here.
What is it like to have Marco Notriani behind you there? I mean, I was watching him on the sideline after that 19-play drive, and he looked fired up. Like, is this guy just kind of an energizer bunny on the sideline, on the field?
Yeah, for sure. On the field and off the field, he brings energy all the time. So being around him, he's a guy that lifts you up and wants you to push just for him, not for yourself. He's a great guy.
What's it like to see Ty Benefield also evolve? I mean, he seems to be playing the game so fast right now, and I think it feels like he also understands like how much of a playmaker he can be. So it's like to see him kind of evolve.
It's awesome. I mean, he's doing great things, and I don't think I know he's going to continue to do great things, but it's exciting to watch him grow and become into an amazing football player that he can be.
Did you notice anything with the North End Zone project with the no fans down there? Like, was it not as loud out there last home game, or did you notice anything different?
I didn't really notice anything different. The fans are always as loud as they can be. We appreciate that from them. But this North End Zone is looking really cool. I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's done. Thank you, guys.